Mounting a doorbell transformer inside an electrical panel constitutes a violation of the National Electrical Code. Specifically, NEC Section 404.5 addresses the permissible mounting locations for doorbell transformers. The code mandates that doorbell transformers must be mounted in one of several ways. Firstly, the transformer must be mounted on a listed panel board. In this scenario, it must be situated on the supply side of the panel board's overcurrent protection device. This means that the transformer should be connected to the panel's main busbars or ahead of any circuit breakers. Secondly, the transformer can be mounted on a switchboard. A switchboard is a large electrical distribution assembly typically found in commercial or industrial settings. Thirdly, the transformer can be installed within a metal box. This metal box should be securely mounted within the wall or ceiling. Furthermore, this metal box must be situated in close proximity to the intended location of the transformer. The rationale behind these stipulations is to ensure electrical safety and prevent potential hazards. Mounting the transformer within the electrical panel exposes it to potential damage from other components and increases the risk of electrical shock. Proper mounting, as dictated by the NEC, ensures the transformer is adequately protected and accessible for maintenance. To elaborate on each acceptable mounting method, firstly, mounting on a listed panel board on the supply side of the overcurrent device ensures that the transformer is protected by the main overcurrent protection device of the panel. This prevents overloads or short circuits in the transformer from damaging the panel's internal components. The term listed refers to equipment that has been evaluated and certified by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories or Intertek. This listing ensures that the panel board meets certain safety standards and is suitable for its intended use. Secondly, mounting on a switchboard offers a similar level of protection and accessibility. Switchboards are designed to handle high currents and voltages, making them a suitable location for mounting doorbell transformers. As with panel boards, switchboards must also be listed by a recognized testing laboratory. Thirdly, installing the transformer in a metal box mounted in the wall or ceiling provides a secure and protected enclosure for the transformer. The metal box shields the transformer from physical damage and prevents accidental contact with live electrical components. The requirement that the box be located near the transformer's intended location ensures that the wiring between the transformer and the doorbell is kept short and neat, reducing the risk of voltage drop and interference. It is important to note that simply placing the transformer inside the electrical panel does not meet the requirements of NEC Section 404.5. The code specifically requires that the transformer be mounted on the panel board, switchboard, or in a metal box. Furthermore, the wiring connections to the transformer must be made in accordance with all applicable electrical codes and standards. This includes using appropriately sized conductors, properly insulated connectors, and ensuring that all connections are tight and secure. When installing a doorbell transformer, it is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician. An electrician can assess the specific installation requirements and ensure that the transformer is installed safely and in accordance with all applicable codes. Failure to comply with NEC Section 404.5 can result in electrical hazards, equipment damage, and potential code violations. Therefore, it is crucial to follow the code's requirements carefully and to seek professional assistance when needed. In summary, mounting a doorbell transformer inside an electrical panel is a violation of NEC Section 404.5. The code requires that doorbell transformers be mounted on a listed panel board on the supply side of the overcurrent device, on a switchboard, or in a metal box installed in the wall or ceiling near the transformer location. Following these requirements ensures electrical safety and code compliance. It is important to also consider the input voltage and output voltage of the transformer itself. Most doorbell transformers are designed to operate on a standard 120 volts alternating current, or volts AC, input voltage and provide a lower voltage, typically between 6 volts AC and 24 volts AC, output voltage for the doorbell chime. The specific voltage requirements of the doorbell chime should be verified before installing the transformer. Using a transformer with an incorrect output voltage can damage the chime or prevent it from functioning properly. Furthermore, the transformer should be rated for the appropriate power consumption of the doorbell chime. The power consumption is typically expressed in volt amps. The transformer's volt amp rating should be equal to or greater than the volt amp requirement of the doorbell chime. If the transformer's volt amp rating is too low, it may overheat or fail prematurely. When selecting a location for the doorbell transformer, it is important to consider accessibility for maintenance and troubleshooting. The transformer should be located in an area where it can be easily inspected and replaced if necessary. It should also be protected from moisture, excessive heat, and physical damage. In addition to the NEC requirements, local electrical codes may also apply to the installation of doorbell transformers. It is important to consult with the local electrical authority to determine if there are any additional requirements that must be met. The installation of a doorbell transformer is a relatively simple task, but it is important to follow all applicable codes and safety guidelines to ensure a safe and reliable installation. If unsure about any aspect of the installation, consult with a qualified electrician. Remember to always disconnect the power supply to the circuit before working on any electrical components. This will help to prevent electrical shock and ensure your safety. Use appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses and insulated gloves when working with electricity. Inspect all wiring and connections carefully to ensure that they are in good condition and properly secured. Do not attempt to repair or modify electrical equipment unless properly trained and qualified to do so. If you encounter any problems or issues during the installation, stop immediately and consult with a qualified electrician. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your doorbell transformer is installed safely and in accordance with all applicable codes and standards. This will help to protect your home and family from electrical hazards and ensure the reliable operation of your doorbell system. Always remember safety first when dealing with electricity. Consider the ambient temperature where the transformer is being installed. High ambient temperatures can reduce the transformer's capacity and lifespan. Select a transformer that is rated for the expected ambient temperature conditions. Also, be mindful of the load in the circuit to which the transformer is being connected. Overloading the circuit can cause the breaker to trip or create a fire hazard. Ensure that the circuit has sufficient capacity to handle the additional load of the transformer and doorbell chime. When routing the wiring for the doorbell transformer, follow all applicable wiring methods and standards. Use appropriate wiring connectors and supports to ensure that the wiring is properly secured and protected. Avoid running wiring through walls or ceilings without proper protection. If it is necessary to run wiring through walls or ceilings, use conduit or other approved methods to protect the wiring from damage. Always use the correct size and type of wire for the application. Using undersized wire can cause overheating and create a fire hazard. Using the wrong type of wire can damage the equipment or create a safety hazard. When making connections to the transformer, ensure that the connections are tight and secure. Loose connections can cause arcing and overheating, which can lead to equipment damage or a fire. Use appropriate tools to tighten the connections to the proper torque. After completing the installation, test the doorbell system to ensure that it is functioning properly. Check the chime to ensure that it is ringing correctly. If the chime is not ringing, check the wiring connections and the transformer voltage. If the doorbell system is not functioning properly, consult with a qualified electrician to troubleshoot the problem. Regular maintenance is important to ensure the continued safe and reliable operation of the doorbell system. Inspect the transformer and wiring connections periodically for signs of damage or wear. Replace any damaged or worn components immediately. Keep the area around the transformer clean and free of debris. This will help to prevent overheating and reduce the risk of fire. By following these tips, you can help to ensure that your doorbell transformer is installed and maintained properly, providing years of reliable service.